I became the greatest noodle chef in the valley.
It's true.
But I also became a father. And nothing's ever been the same since. Change doesn't always have to be a bad thing. Why do you think I always change the menu at the restaurant? Because if things stay the same forever, sooner or later, they would lose their flavor.
Don't you realize that the only thing brief on this earth is us? Don't let your mistakes define another one of your days. It's time to shield your ears, to regain confidence, even if it's little by little. Let's say you're happy with what you have in your life, okay? There's peace, there's joy, good for you. You found happiness.
You're being an ass.
I just cured a patient. How about you?
You can't just give up on Wilson. You know he needs you. You know he's making an impossible choice. He just doesn't want to live in pain.
Life is pain. I wake up every morning, I'm in pain. I go to work in pain. You know how many times I wanted to just give up? How many times I've thought about ending it?
But if you have the desire and a voracious hunger to grow, explain to me what the hell you're waiting for. If you say, well, I'm fine, you've just signed your life's death certificate, brother. And if even then, you know you haven't given your absolute best and you haven't played all your cards, once again, I ask you, what the hell are you waiting for? You can't be afraid to start something new anymore. And don't be afraid of staying in the same chair for 40 years, just dreaming of flying.
You ever make a big mistake, like a huge one that could change your life? What about that?
Well, Jenna, I know I made a lot of mistakes, but I don't regret making any of them.
How come?
Because if I hadn't have made them, I wouldn't have learned how to make things right.
Damn it! You want to fly and you're surrounded by people who drag you down? The perfect moment, the $1 million, the dream partner, the talent scout who discovers you, university degrees, society's approval. In this life, what you know matters.
What's the difference between a hero and a coward? There ain't no difference. Inside, they're both exactly alike. Both scared of dying or getting hurt. But it's what the hero does that makes him a hero. It's what the other guy doesn't do that makes him a coward.
But what matters much more is how much do you do with what you know? Experience isn't gained from theory, my friend. I have no money. I have no talent. I have no time. I'm too busy. My boss is an idiot. My parents don't support me. Society is against me. Nobody helps me. I have no connections. I have no passion. I have no enough. It's not that you don't have time. It's that you waste a lot of time.
I'm sorry for leaving you. I was in love. And I left you behind. You did not deserve that. I don't know how I could have done such a thing. You're so beautiful. You're amazing.
Stop.
You're amazing.
Don't confuse being very busy with being very productive. I remind you, it's much more important to be willing than to be prepared. You can be very prepared, but not willing to do what is necessary to achieve your dreams. And please, observe these small cracks in your life. They are responsible for creating big breakdowns in our lives.
Heroes and hardware fade to the back of the history books because it's not about war. This war never ends. There's no V-Day. There's no finish line. The real battle in all of life is being someone that people can count on. And that isn't defined in a single moment. You earn that with a lifetime of showing up. These conflicts, they don't define you, Tom. You don't want them to. Trust me.
The most important thing is not how many things you have started, but how many you have finished. Nothing produces more satisfaction than finishing a pending task. Even the smallest progress in our lives requires a boost of inspiration and motivation. Many times you will have to say yes to those things you doubt or are afraid to do. This is the only way to put your life in a dilemma. Either you sink or you take off like a rocket. Damn, how are others going to believe in you If you don't start believing in yourself, don't you realize that is the price of being different?
Oh, and she had the goods on me, too. She knew all my little peccadillos. People call these things imperfections, but they're not. Oh, that's the good stuff. And then we get to choose who we let into our weird little worlds. You're not perfect, sport. And let me save you the suspense. This girl you met, she isn't perfect either. But the question is whether or not you're perfect for each other.
The price of being different can be very high, but it's the price of human dignity and authenticity. It's better to choose to be a crazy entrepreneur than to be a bitter employee. Stop handing out resumes and start handing out flyers for your business instead. Hurry up and make mistakes, because that's how you'll understand. They're not mistakes, they're accumulated experience.
How did you end up in that cafe?
Trina made a bet that I couldn't get a job in 24 hours. I proved her wrong.
And stayed there 6 years. Way to go.
I was supposed to leave. I had a place at Manchester.
What were you going to study?
Fashion.
So why didn't you go? You know what I see when I look at you?
Don't say potential.
Potential.
Please, there is plenty of food, but you lack hunger. And when you do things, do them with love, with passion, with patience, with wisdom, with vision, with focus, without fear, and without looking back. Get ready. There's no better investment than the one you make in your knowledge and training. Study, understand, focus, discern every word, every book, devour the world. Learn to eat both on sidewalks and at banquets.
Getting your head in the game starts before you even put 1 foot on the court. It starts before you even get to the gym.
But everybody on the team plays video.
LeBron, this ain't about everybody, it's about you. Listen, you're the best basketball player I ever coached. You could be a once-in-a-generation talent if you focus on the game of basketball and not these distractions. You can't be great without putting in work, right? You got the chance to use basketball to change everything for your mom, for you, for everybody who you care about.
Every moment of your life should be a learning experience. Anything is possible if you have enough courage. The hardest decision is to start. The rest is perseverance. If there is no courage, nothing is possible. You can't go back home and say, today was just like any other day. That's a real kill. You don't want that life. If you want victory, you'll have to go to war. Do you understand me?
Whenever possible, find someone to save and save them. Lick the ones you love. Don't get all sad-faced about what happened and scrunchy-faced about what could. Just be here now. Be here now. That's a dog's purpose.